So we're going to talk a little bit about product knowledge today. I'm going to start again, sorry.
No worries.
I'd like to talk a little bit about product knowledge now. I know that you guys are makeup artists, and I know you guys have been using makeup designers products and been using the products in your classes. And you know, I don't really want to do a large demo or actually show the products. I just want to go through them and kind of explain some of the differences in our products and some of the things about our products, just to help answer some of those questions that students may have for you, or you may have yourself for some of these products. And just to kind of give you a general overview of how to use everything in our line. I'm gonna start off by going through our product catalog, actually. So for product knowledge, I'm just going to start from the beginning, really, and start where our, kind of the core of our business is. A lot of people ask me, why did you do this, or why did you do that, or how did this come about? As a company, we really, wanted to make a line that was really of good quality and really something that added value to the customer and worked very well. And also was at a, fairly decent price point. When we first started, our mission was really to operate makeup schools. And we just used professional products. We really just had manufacturers provide us with the products. We put together a kit based on what manufacturers had available. Typically things that were used in the industry and were, for the most part, industry standards. And we used those in our classrooms. Well, we really wanted them to be professional products, and we used professional products, but we ran into some issues as we were developing, or as we were running our schools, is that some of the manufacturers had problems with getting us what we needed and in the amounts that we needed. We had a lot of students, and we needed kits, and oftentimes manufacturers couldn't meet our demands. It's something that as a makeup provider or cosmetic company, we have really made sure that we can deliver to you guys, other makeup schools, the products that you need for your classes. And this was born from this problem that we had early on as a makeup school. So when we started to run into issues with professional lines not being able to provide products and do things, it kind of led us to start to develop our own line, start to develop our own products. One of the first products we developed was eyeshadows. And when we started to think about, well, we're going to develop an eyeshadow, let's develop the best eyeshadow. Let's really create something of quality, something that can really stand out. If we're going to go through all the hassle and hard work of actually creating something, let's create something of quality. All of the products in our line have kind of gone through that process. That first thought of, this should be something good, it should work well, it should do what we want it to do, it should, work in a professional environment, and it should also work in a regular, everyday kind of environment. So for us, as a company, the cosmetics were kind of born out of what we did in the schools, educationally, what we did as makeup artists, what we wanted to see, our students using, and what we wanted our students to use once they actually got out of school. We didn't want just some little, low quality line that the students wouldn't use outside of school. And the same goes for you guys. We want you guys to use products that are of a very high quality. So we spend a lot of time testing, we spend a lot of time developing this stuff. You won't find a ton of things coming out from us every year. You won't see, 45 new colors every year. You won't see that from us because we spend time and energy into really making sure the product works well and it works good. And it's of quality. So let's talk about our products. Let's talk about the first one, and that's our foundations. Now we have a couple of foundations to choose from. Our first one is a cream foundation. And our cream foundation was developed initially as the foundation for our schools. We didn't develop a cream foundation because it was easy. Actually, cream foundations are very, very difficult. We created a cream foundation because we feel that cream foundation is the best product for what we needed to do. And when we look at, and this is something I always deal with makeup artists, and there's makeup artists that like liquid, and I'm going to give the base or lecture to kind of that goes over foundation and bases a little bit, because I think that's important. But it's important to understand that our foundations are developed with the makeup artist in mind. We use cream, and this is the first one. We use a cream because it lasts. It lasts all day. You put it on and it's on there. Also with cream, it is very versatile. You have a product that can go on very, very thin. You can make it almost look invisible. It works well on men, works well on women. You can apply it heavier for people that have issues with their skin. You may have some blemishes. The cream foundation is the thing that works the best. And you can really vary it from light to dark, or heaviness to lightness, so that your coverage is just where you need it. So cream is really the one thing that we really focus on. The second foundation that we have is called a dual finish. Now, our dual finish is a mineral product, and it is it's a powder. It can be used wet or dry, and it complements the cream product in that it's for those lighter applications, those situations where you have a person that may want to use just a little bit of product on their face. Perhaps they just need a little bit of tinting with the powder, but you can also use it a little bit heavier, with a brush. Apply it, and it goes on and creates some great coverage. As a mineral powder, it works very well to give you that nice coverage. Just like the cream, it has some versatility to it. You can use it heavy, you can use it thin, and you're going to find that it works very, very nice. The cream foundations, we have 16 colors. The 16 colors come in 2 palettes, or they come as individual compacts. And really, you can mix just about any skin tone with those 16 colors. The dual finish products come as 6 foundation colors. So you don't have as much of a range with the dual finish, but again, because it's so light and airy, it does match a wide number of people. The other foundation that we have is what we call HD Air. And HD Air is our liquid foundation. It's not designed as a liquid foundation, it's designed as an airbrush foundation. But we have found and designed it to also be applied with a brush, a sponge, fingers. You can wear it every day. It's considerably lighter than the cream in terms of the consistency. But for those that really need to use a liquid foundation, or they want to airbrush a foundation, the HD Air foundation is really the best choice. The HD Air comes in 12 colors, but those 12 colors match 12 of the cream foundations. So you could use these colors and mix and match them. And that was kind of the plan, is that the cream colors and the HD Air colors, or cream and liquid, are going to match each other. And you can really, put a little bit of cream if you had an area that had a lot of blemishes or something, and then go back and add HD Air over it and help blend it all into the rest of the face and rest of the skin tone. So those are your foundation colors that you have to choose from. I'm not going to go into the actual colors. We can talk about that as we get into the lectures and things like that. But I want you to know that we have these 3 choices available to us. When we're talking about our curriculum on personal enrichment, such as our teen makeup class or any of those things, you really could use any of these foundations. It's totally up to you, and it says so in the curriculum that you're welcome to use it because the student hasn't purchased a foundation in that class. So it's really up to you as to which one you want to use with the class. Which one's going to be best. Perhaps for a teen type of makeup, we're probably going to be using the HD Air in the class or the Dual Finish. You're going to find that that's probably very comparable to what that person needs. So it just depends on what you want to do. In our our Beauty Essentials class, we are teaching each one at specific times of the class. So our foundation part, even though we're going to talk about our base unit, even though we're going to talk about all 3 products here, we're primarily going to use creams in our Beauty Essentials class because, again, it's a pro class and we need our products to last and we need our applications to last. So we're going to be using a cream product for that part.